morning. Happy Tuesday. What's happening? It's Hobby Evolution, episode 8 something, 872, 871. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. Look at this. I'm wearing a shirt. Buttons are about it's a little snug. I was in my closet this morning and I'm like, man, I haven't wore a real shirt in a while. Couple of years. I wear the same hoodies every day. Got some new coffee. Not new coffee, new coffee maker. We were like out of food. And so I went to the grocery store after the post office. Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to wear the Rashaan Salam jersey. I even wrote it down. I did email Rep and Rajon Rondo yesterday, but I forgot to wear my Rashaan Salam jersey. Damn it. So I went to the grocery store, and because we were out of Diet Coke, you do not want my wife out of her Diet Coke. She was down to one can. So I picked up some Diet Coke, and we needed like everything else. And I came home. My wife was home, and Carrie in, and she's like, "Oh, I went to Costco." So she got Diet. So now we have plenty of Diet Coke. And she's like, "I got you a coffee maker." Because you know me well enough. I'm just going to freaking deal with it. Like, I don't want to buy a new coffee maker. I have one. It doesn't work all the time. Yeah, it might leak. It might take an hour to brew a pot of coffee. But I'm not going to spend money to buy a new coffee maker. So my wife did. So first cup out of the new coffee maker. Very good. It's good coffee. It was fast. It didn't take an hour to brew. It didn't leak. So I'm happy with that. I had a Tombstone pizza last night. I haven't had a Tombstone pizza. Man, I can't remember the last time. Because usually when I eat, where's Uncle Rich? When I buy frozen pizza, like I typically lean on about 5 different kinds. I love frozen pizza, by the way. That's why these buttons are a little snug on this button-down shirt. I like frozen pizza. My go-tos are Jack's Rising Crust. I like just the regular sausage, but they don't carry it at my local grocery store. I have to either go to the Hy-Vee down the road, which is kind of out of the way, or just deal with Supreme. So Jack's Rising Crust, DiGiorno, lots of matzo, which is like a Wisconsin thing, and then like Connie's and Palermo's. That's about it. Typically those 5. So I was looking at they didn't have they only had Jack's Rising Crust cheese. I was in a Jack's Rising Crust mood because my favorite pizza is kind of like that, almost like a Casey's crust. I like that soft crust. So I was looking for that. And I happened to glance over at the Tombstone section. And I don't get Tombstone. Why? Because it's the opposite of what I like with the soft crust. It's like the hard cracker crust. So I saw the Tombstone. And man, the picture looked really good. Kudos to the marketing team over at Tombstone. It sucked me in. Sausage and mushroom, which is like my favorite pizza. Love mushrooms. I'm not going to say I love sausage because that's what she said. Sausage and mushroom. Love it. Sal Dougie says home run in. That's a good one too. That's probably in my I think that one's in my rotation also. So I'm like, damn, that looks good. So I grabbed the Tombstone and I don't know what we were doing, but my wife and I were both working or whatever. And it's like 6:15, 6:20. And I'm just going to throw a pizza in. And I threw my Tombstone in. And damn, it was good. I forgot how good Tombstone pizza was. Tombstone growing up for me, and I think we like things that we grew up with. John wants to know how I'm still alive. I love frozen pizza. Oh, it's so good. So I think I'm going to add Tombstone into my rotation. It was very good. I see some pizza talk in here. So we've got Sal Dougie's a home run in pizza. That's a good one. Pizza Hut pan. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh, Pizza Hut. That's one of my favorites. And I went so long because I grew up on Pizza Hut. So I grew up in like the middle of nowhere. So we had Pizza Hut and Casey's. Those were our pizza eating places growing up. And then later on in my adolescence, we got a Papa John's in the nearby Kewanee. But otherwise it was Pizza Hut. And of course, book it. You're going to Pizza Hut, getting that personal pan pizza. John ate at Grandpa's. Oh, how did you like it? Was it? That's a good one. Grandpa's is good. And then I assume you went to Willie Street. Grandpa's is good, and Salvatore's is really good also. TD just ordered Jets pizza. Oh man, that is one of my favorites. Jets, love Jets. Terry doesn't like the crust on the home run in. Red Light's a Pizza King. I've never had Pizza King. That must be a regional thing. John said, when I was growing up, Pizza Hut was a sit-down restaurant. Same here. Now, it was a sit-down restaurant for me because I lived in the next town over. They didn't deliver. So, yeah, it was a sit-down, and they had the garlic cheese bread. Oh, my God. So I would have that as the appetizer on a Friday night, Book It Club. I'd get my personal pan pizza. I think I'm getting some indigestion from my pizza. Bear with me. Last night's Tombstone. Hopefully that's not like Tombstone isn't like a play on what's going to happen soon after you eat the pizza. But I would get my personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut and started out with the garlic cheesy bread. Dan has a pizza place that makes Chicago deep dish style. It's no replacement, but not bad. Rich got here just in time for the food talk. Subway has pizza too. I don't know if I could do a Subway pizza. Has anybody tried a Subway pizza? Talking Tati said Pizza Hut tried to open in New Jersey, lasted about 2 years. Local pizza took over and has been open since. Terry grew up in Moline. It was always Quad City style from Frank's in Silvis. Yeah, Frank's and Harris. Those are the big Quad Cities style pizzas. So you may ask, like, what in the hell is a Quad City? It's actually a style of pizza. Let's see. I think there's a Wikipedia, Quad City style pizza. I think there's a Wikipedia page for it. There is. Quad City style pizza. Characteristics of Quad City style pizza include malt in the crust, tomato sauce made with red chili flakes and or cayenne pepper, toppings placed under the cheese, and being cut into strips instead of triangular slices. So it almost looks like it kind of looks like almost like a cheese stick at first glance. That's Quad City style pizza. Harris and Frank's, the two biggies in the Quad Cities with that style pizza. Let's go to the beginning of the chat and we can catch up on some pizza talk. Harlan in the house. Good morning. Andy Mack is here. Herman, what's happening? Jenny says in Minnesota, at least there's USPS workers on strike, so that won't help anything mail related. We're talking mail today. Troubles with the mail. Flawed Thinker, good morning. Andy Mack says I'm about halfway through an inventory and reorganization of my 2,000 cards on eBay. I'm changing the SKU to groups instead of organizing by year and set. I ran into that same reorganization, and I cannot believe how much time is saved if you have an organized system that's not separated by last names or teams or years and sets. Because I made especially years that I didn't really collect, especially like the mid to late 90s. It's like some of these sets You look on the back, it's like, well, if it has copyright 96, that's the set. Last year was 95. Okay, that's a 96 set, but that wasn't the case in a lot of 90 sets. David, good morning. Dan in the house. Brian, good morning. Herman wants to know, how is the coffee? Coffee's delish. Coffee is good. New coffee maker coming through. James says, I'm looking good. Thank you, James. I just needed to switch it up. I've been wearing hoodies, although this is a little snug. I don't like this. I like the loose fitting. I eat too much pizza. That's why it's snug. Flawed Thinker says, I've been having trouble recently with PWEs not showing up and have been thinking about doing just bubble mailers instead, no matter the cost of the card. I would advise against that. We can talk about that here coming up. Johnny Boy Cards, good morning. Sal Dougie, what's happening? Andy Mack wants to know if Flawed Thinker is using top loaders. Good morning, Grinding for Good. What's up? Tomorrow is trash day. In fact, I think tomorrow's trash and recycle day. And I've got full bins. I've got full bins because of this. Lots of shipping going on. I've got lots of like binders and stuff that I had to throw away. And I know before you say it, no, don't throw it away. Before you say it, they're junk. They're junk binders. They're like the Trapper Keepers with little Timmy's handwriting all over it. Timmy's cards, stars, and all that crap. And the cards are they're junk wax and they're just beat to all hell. So no, you don't want these cards. Let's see. Mark Marinello, what's up? Terry, good morning. Now we're getting back into the pizza talk. We've got the home run, Pizza Hut Jets. Let's see. Talking Tatis, what's happening? Terry tried a home run a few times, but there is something about the crust I don't like. Let's see. Where are we at? T. John's 50/50. I send cheap cards as first class, non-machinable. It's $1.03, gets to the customer quick, but the downside is no tracking. So we're going to get into that. I advise against that also. We're going to get into that. I got here just in time for the food talk. Let's see where we at. We got to those. We talked Quad City style pizza. Thank you, Uncle Rich. Hit that like button. John says it was good, little hipsterish. Oh, yeah. That entire area is hipsterish. Even the waitresses had beards at Grandpa's. Yeah, so you were likely on Willie Street. Willie Street is very crunchy granola. That is hipster. That is hipster central right there. But they make some damn good pizza. Ed, what's up, Ed? George in the house. John said our Pizza Hut had a Pac-Man sit-down console. Love it. Let's see. Yeah, that was, man. I mean, that's just bringing back, like, you know, your friends staying the night. I'm in fifth grade. My friend Luke's staying the night. We're gonna go to Walmart on Friday night. Gonna go to Walmart. Mom's going to get some, I don't even know. I don't think Super Center was open yet. So probably not getting groceries, just getting things at the Walmart. I'm going to look at this would have been 93. So I probably wouldn't been really into wrestling yet. Looking at, I don't know, Sports Illustrated. What else I guess the toy section. Oh yeah. And then we'd go the bouncy balls and we'd get in trouble from employees we were shithead kids. Then we go to Pizza Hut. Get our personal pan pizza from Book It. Start off with some cheesy bread, some garlic cheese bread. We'd go play some, what was it? Cruisin' USA on the arcade in the sit down, like one of those. Get our personal pan pizza. And then we would go to Family Video and rent like a Nintendo game. Would have been Nintendo, probably Nintendo, maybe Sega by that time. Depends on the year, I guess. Maybe rent an old WrestleMania tape on the VHS. Friday nights, man. Friday nights in the 90s. Maybe get back in time to watch Boy Meets World on TGIF. I don't know. Favorite pizza was at Lenny's in Brooklyn, made famous by Saturday Night Fever. Had to eat 2 slices like Travolta. Uncle Rich says we have some really good pizza, both gas station at the racetrack and hole-in-the-wall Italian places. Chris Goodell, what's up? Oh my God, I made the live show. Thanks a ton. You bet. Oh, thanks. Tons of shipping. Good luck with that. Same here. I actually ran out of labels. So I have, I need to get better at looking at my supply inventory. I have a subscribe and save, like on Amazon. If you subscribe, say I need printing labels and I need them every month. If I subscribe and save, they'll send me a box of printing labels every month, and I save like 5 or 10%. So I do the subscribe and save. The problem with subscribe and save is they're freaking always out. They're always out of stock. So I was ignoring the emails apparently, and I just I ran out of labels last night. Went in the room and oh shit, I just used the last ones. So I'm digging around. It's like, I don't have any. I misordered. I have like a belch and a yawn at the same time. So I have these like giant rolls that don't work in my Brother QL 1100. So I like just unrolled them all because they're too big, too wide. So I've got one in, and we'll see if it works. Hell, let's just do it right now. Find a card that I can easily ship. Here's one. So I put one in. But what I love about Amazon is I put an order in, new subscribe and save, and it's going to be delivered tomorrow. However, if this label doesn't work, we want standard envelope. If this label doesn't work, I'm going to have to go overspend just so I can do shipping today. So that's a problem, costing me money and time because I got to go find frickin' printing labels somewhere. Okay, so fingers crossed. Is this going to work? Son of a bitch. Not going to work. What the F, you son of a B? I don't know what. I wonder if I just do. Maybe if I do that. It's probably going to suck it all the way. Is it going to suck everything back in? Sucked every goddamn label in. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I've got to go find frickin' labels today. Delete that job. Where we at? Sal Dougie says Grandpa's is awesome. My mom worked at Pizza Hut when I was a kid, so we got to have it a lot. It was great. Is there anything better than that? Pizza just tastes like pizza to me. Some is good, some is crap. No real preference for George. See, I love all pizza. I don't care if there's anchovies on it. I don't care if there's frickin' barbecue sauce, hamburger pizza. I love it all. I love all pizza. There's not a pizza I don't like. I love pineapple pizza. Give me some ham and pineapple. I will eat. Now, do I prefer that? No. But will I eat it? Hell yeah. Good morning, David. What's up? Let's see. Kyle says, good morning. As long as there is mail, there will be troubles. Yes, you are 100% correct. George says, even a crappy slice of pizza is better than a good day at work. There you go. Make it a shirt. Dan says, I was spoiled, but I feel bad for anyone who thinks Pizza Hut and Domino's is good. Dude, Pizza Hut's the best. Freaking love Pizza Hut. Not a big fan of the plunging neckline undershirt look. That's how I do it. See, just for John. I don't have any chest hair, so I can't pull a. Did you know? Hey, speaking of that, see, this looks like a freaking. This looks dorky. This looks super dorky. I was going to say I don't have the Tom Selleck chest hair. I was watching Magnum PI yesterday afternoon. Because we always typically watch like Big Bang Theory before dinner. Then we watch Jeopardy. So I'm like flipping through. I'm like, I don't want to watch Big Bang Theory. I'm like, whoa, Magnum PI. Haven't watched this in forever. And I couldn't remember if Tom Selleck was still alive. So I Googled Tom Selleck, and fortunately, we still have Mr. Selleck. He's still with us. And I was reading his Wikipedia page, and it's like he was a star basketball player in Los Angeles, played college basketball, went to USC. I'm like, oh, wow, cool. So I went to see if there's any there's actually, if you go to I'm a nerd, I subscribe to newspapers.com. There's a ton of Tom Selleck in action basketball photos from his junior college days. I think it's at Valley College in LA. And then I found he played baseball. Played baseball at USC. He was teammates with Tom Seaver. I found box scores. I tweeted this out yesterday. Tom Selleck and Tom Seaver, the USC starting pitchers in a doubleheader against Cal. They got swept by the Golden Bears, but they got swept by a pair of future big leaguers, Andy Messersmith and Rich Nye. So how about that? Tom Selleck, Tom Seaver on one side, Rich Nye and Andy Messersmith on the other. That was in 1965. So how did we get there? Plunging neckline. Now look at this. What do you prefer? It's either that or the plunging neckline. Let's see. Red Light 34. I'm with you on the loose fitting. Yeah, I've just got some tightness going on I don't like. Stukes baseball cards and curiosities. Cosettas in St. Paul passed my New York friends and Italian coworkers test for great pizza. Let's see. Where are we at? Shipfest 2023. I use card savers and not top loaders. That's the way to go. I use card saver ones. If Bo throws something away, we know it's bad. Look behind him. That's true. If I throw something away, you know it's not worth saving. Terry says, use card savers for ESE. The card will be okay. Used to use just top loaders and switch. Same here. I used to be team top loader. Hated card savers. Now I am team card saver. Now Turkey wants pizza. Let's see. Zach and Porter, what's up? No chat for him. Have a fun day selling sports cards. Thank you. Jenny says, watched EP open his Bowman hobby box. Literally first two autos were the exact same card. Same player, no color difference, base same. Then boom, Drew Jones, blue out of 150 auto. Wow. The coffee's cooled down considerably in 22 minutes. That's a good hit. That is a good hit. Let's see. Rich says, for those who want some alternative morning entertainment while listening to Bo, he's leaving on us a cliffhanger. Let's just say that he looks like your normal baseball card dealer. Let's see. Dorky Angler, what's up? These memories are exactly what I did when I was a kid. Cruising USA. What a game. Oh my God. Because that was like the first game where you sat down, at least that I can remember, at least in the arcades that were, or at the restaurants around me. Cruising USA, man. That was like where you sat down in the seat. You had the steering wheel. That was like something else. Uncle Rich. Oh, we just said that. Get puckered when the labels get curlier and curlier when printing. Yep. And I knew, like, I know when, because I know when they're getting curlier, I know it's time to replace a new roll. But I always have rolls on hand. I always have labels on hand, but they've been like back ordered for apparently a month. And they didn't come. And I think they're still like when I looked and ordered this morning, it was still on back order. I don't even know. I think I ordered from my phone. Am I still on Amazon? There we go. Okay, it's taking forever. But I think it still says back order with no date. Holy smokes. Am I in the right place? I just logged in. There is some guy in a button-up shirt. Where's hoodie guy? I know. I felt like I wear hoodies all the time. It's time for a change. Gotta wear button down that's just sitting lonely in my closet. Red Light says, look like you'll have to hand write them. And oh my God. No. Rich says he must have a job interview later. Nope, no job interviews. In fact, I probably won't see another live human being today. Well, maybe if I have to go get printing labels, so I'll have to go into Office Max. I'll have to see somebody at Office Max. Chris says, Bo channeling his Clark Griswold with the printer. Brother has proprietary labels. They have a black box that a sensor reads. Oh, no shit? Really? No wonder. Well, I'll be damned. Is it this thing? Well, I'll be damned. Wow. Andy Mack just drops this truth bomb on me. Holy son of a holy. Wow. So yeah, there's no black boxes. Brother, you son of a bitch. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. So I'm going to have to overspend at frickin' Office Max today. Brian wants to know, have any of you guys printed right onto the envelope or labels only? I have never printed straight on the envelope. I've done labels. Pineapple, mushrooms, jalapenos, and chicken. I used some fan fold labels from Amazon. They were $4,000 for $56. Ooh, that's a good deal. I think I paid like $46 for $2,000. Amazon's still not loading on my phone. What's going on? Paul, good morning. Brian says, put your envelopes into your ink printer and print them that way. It'll take me too long to figure it out. It'll take me less time to drive to Office Max and overpay for one roll of labels than it will for me to figure out how to print on an envelope. Guaranteed. So I'm just going to go suck it up and spend $10 more than I should. Wizard Artist, for the sake of our viewing pleasure and your comfort, find a hoodie. I know, it's weird, isn't it? It feels weird. That's probably because it's a little tight in the midsection. Let's see. Where are we at? Christian says Alan Trammell and Lou Whitaker both guest stars on Magnum PI. Yeah, Tom Selleck, a native of Detroit. Now, he moved to California when he was like 3 years old, but he's from Detroit. Uncle Rich, he also played, USC. Red Light has a baseball card. Tom Selleck's on a baseball card with Frank Thomas, and they're wearing Yankee uniforms. Tom Selleck was in, the movie Mr. Baseball. He actually has Donruss cards in 1983. Now, that I didn't know. Andy Messersmith, Rich Nye, future Cub, and he's a dentist. Did you know Rich Nye is a dentist? He might be retired by now, but he was a dentist. Rich is here for the pizza content. Jenny says it looks better to have the shirt how you have it with the undershirt showing like that. Thank you, Jenny. Bing Scott says got a Rich Nye auto at the Peru Mall Card Show. After baseball, he became an exotic animal vet. Okay. Oh, vet. He was a vet. What did I say? Dentist? He was a vet, an exotic animal vet. I didn't know that piece. I knew he was a doctor of some sort, either a doctor of teeth or a doctor of animals, doctor of exotic animals. Terry says, I go to Cosetta's every time I go to Excel Energy Center. Great food. Tony, the T206 kid, says growing up in New Jersey, it was all about the local pizza places. It was a sin to eat at Papa John's, Domino's, and to a lesser extent, Pizza Hut. And that's probably similar to Chicago. But I grew up in Anawan, Illinois. We didn't have local pizza places. Our local pizza places were Casey's and Pizza Hut. Those were our local pizza places growing up. And then later on, Papa John's. And there might have been actually, I think there was a Little Caesars for a time. There might have been a Little Caesars. Jenny wants to know, do you watch the new version of Magnum PI? I have not. I have not seen the new Magnum PI. Small Town Collectibles, nothing better than the morning routine of knocking out some listings, listening to Bo. Thank you. Minneapolis Kid, what size labels do you use? 2x7. I use 4x6. I had, and I've shared this story, we are talking about the troubles with mail. So troubles with mail, one of my early troubles was with 2x7 mailing labels. So I had, and I still have the old Brother 800. So this was my first label printer, the QL 800. And it only prints 2x7. It's only a 2x7 label. And I used it for about a month. No issues. Now, the labels are small, especially the tracking. It's like, now the USPS website says for printing your own labels, it's got to be a minimum of 4x6. That's what the USPS website says. But they can still scan 2x7 labels. My stuff was still getting scanned until one day. I get a special delivery with a stack of envelopes and bubble mailers, rubber banded, with a Post-it note. Labels are too small to scan. I'm like, what? So I wanted to make sure, and I went back to past labels that I had printed, and they had been scanned. Now, maybe, I don't know, maybe my local I don't know where they came. Maybe at some point they weren't getting scanned at one facility that didn't have technology to scan them. I don't know. But they were being scanned at various places for a month. So guess what I did? I took them to a different post office. And guess what happened? They got delivered. But I wasn't going to do that every freaking day, take them to a different post office. So I sucked it up and bought the QL 1100, 4x6 labels. So, no, I do not use 2x7s. Long-time viewer, first-time viewing live. Thank you. Matthew Carper in the house. George says, I'm an equal opportunity pizza consumer. Me too. Even Totino's pizza rolls. Oh, my gosh. Heck yeah. Hot Pockets. I still eat Hot Pockets. In fact, I bought some yesterday at the grocery store. Let's see. Pretty much bread with some sauce and cheese. Pizza. There you go. Zach and Porter, hop back in for the t-shirt talk. Bo, it doesn't look dorky. It looks accurate. Get yourself some V-neck undershirts for when you wear a dress shirt. No, absolutely not. This is Bo. This is the Bo style. This is Bo. Bo, this is not Bo. And V-necks are dorky. This is dorky. Not dorky. This is Bo. Maybe Bo's dorky, but this is Bo. I'm not getting V-necks. I hate V-necks. So, Zach, you were overruled. Where we at? Let's see. Flawed thinker. Learn something new every day. John says the label seal the envelope. Stop wasting printing ink. Yeah, I agree. Yep, I agree. Let's see. Printing right on the envelope works great, but costs more than a thermal label. Agree. Ink is expensive. Buy a Rollo, and plus, printers are freaking annoying as hell. Printers are always like, what's the one thing it always does? I don't even have, the only printer I have is upstairs. I use it to print out contracts. That's it. Which isn't too often. Where was I going with this? Son of a bitch. What's the term? Oh my God. And it's always doing it. It's escaping me. There's some term. I don't even know what it means. I bet if I Google like printing error, printing errors. Oh my God. It's on the tip of my tongue. As soon as I see it. Oh gosh, somebody say it in the chat. I'm going to scroll down. We got some more t-shirt talk down there. Spooling! Yes, thank you, Terry. Thank you, Terry. Oh my God, I was going to freaking go nuts here. Spooling. Thank you. Spooling. Yeah, no spooling with a thermal label printer. Where we at? Buy a Rollo and sell the Brother. You might come out ahead, and Rollo can use any labels. Oh, I see that. I didn't know. I'm fine. I've got order. It's only going to be a day. It's a Bo problem. Got to be more organized. Let's see. But you're right. I might save money on labels, but then I have to invest in a whole new printer. I don't know. This one's now like I think I bought this for like 140 a couple of years ago, and now these are like 300. The Brother QL 1100. I don't know what the Rollos cost for 4x6, but I'll just continue using this one. But if this one breaks down for whatever reason, I will check out the Rollo for sure. I used to print the labels onto the envelope, but I found it to be cheaper and faster to use thermal labels. Trust me, I did the math. Love it. Let's see. Matthew says team technology impaired equals couch people. Yes. Thermal printers, $100 on eBay. Labels, a penny to 2 pennies. On Amazon, not eBay. Sorry. Magnum PI is the Donruss set referred to. Oh, gotcha. There's a Magnum PI set. Gotcha. Have you not seen the video of Selleck batting in spring training, 1991? Probably not. That must have been in gearing up for that movie, Mr. Baseball. Jenny says, was it during? I remember Garth Brooks. At spring training. But I don't remember Tom Selleck. I was 9 years old. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't have cable. So it probably, if that video played like during my childhood, it would have been on the news, which I would have been like, la, 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 not watching the news. I'm 9 years old. When do the Simpsons come on? Let's see. Jenny says, was it during November through January that you were getting the returns on those little labels? I could see where during the rush, they wanted bigger, easier to scan labels, faster than to move quantity. So here's the thing. No, it was actually, they were being scanned in January, because I got the 800 I got for Christmas, and I started using it right after December, on Boxing Day, December 26th. I started using the 2x7 labels, and throughout the month of January, they were getting scanned. And then it might have been the end of January into February. That's when the issue happened. Let's see. Von Hades, what's up? Rich says, long-time listener, first-time live viewer. I bet Bo always wanted to hear that comment. Stouffer's French bread pizza. I don't know if I've ever had that. Christian. Thank you, Christian. Cheers. V-necks. What year is this? 1974? Who wears a V-neck? Dan says get V-necks. Shirt goes great with a Stetson hat. I don't have a Stetson. Zach says, I was wrong to assume Bo would want advice. I realized I was wrong when he said he bought some Hot Pockets today. Sans having kids. Hey, at least I didn't buy Lunchables. Remember Lunchables pizza? Hey, there's some pizza. Lunchables pizza. That was good. No. I appreciate the advice, but I'm going to respectfully, after disrespectfully taking your advice, I will respectfully decline the advice on wearing a V-neck. I have a couple zebra printers. We use them at work, so I knew they were reliable. Hey, speaking of zebras, there was a bear in Madison this weekend. It was a cute bear. Apparently, you're not supposed to go. It's not a zoo. They were telling people, don't find the bear. And people are like watching the bear. It was like here, seeing a bear in a neighborhood is as exciting as a fast food restaurant, as a McDonald's opening up in a small town. Cops have to come out and direct traffic because there's lines in the drive-through. Woo, we got a McDonald's. I've never seen one of these before. There was a bear in Madison. Pretty cool. And we get bears there's a lot of bears in Wisconsin, but they're all up north, like where all the woods are. But sometimes they meander down south. So we have a bear. I don't know where he's going. I think the last sighting I saw was Saturday. He was in somebody's backyard, like just taking a little nap. He climbed a tree and took a nap in the tree. How cute is that? I don't know where he went after that. They're like, just let him be. The Department of Natural Resources said, they told the police or whoever was asking, like, no, don't take him down. Let him be. He'll find his way out. As long as people leave him alone, and stop gawking. So yeah, pretty cool. Bear in Madison. Go Bears. Rollo, 179 for the USB version, wireless 279. Oh, that's not bad at all. I do USB version. I don't like, hey, you know me and technology. Hey, speaking of technology, I'll be at the Collectech Summit speaking on a panel this Saturday in Dallas. Actually, I think it's in Fort Worth at the Collecticon. That's on Saturday night. We're going to preview that. Ted Mann's going to join me. First time ever that there will be 872 episodes of Hobby Evolution, and our first guest will appear. Ted Mann, the CEO of Collects, will be on tomorrow morning, and we're going to talk about Saturday's Collectech Summit. I'm going to be joined on the panel with Carrie from American Arbitrage. We're going to talk about building your business through using technology. So maybe that I'm practicing today. I'm practicing for Saturday and having to not wear a hoodie, I guess. I could wear a hoodie, but I'm not. So that's tomorrow. Rollo all the way. My Dino lets me buy generic PA else from Amazon. Dairyland Picker, buy the labels by the case. I do. Well, I buy them by the most I can get. Let's see. Matthew says, where we at? Loving the Hobby Evolution group. Great to have like-minded people to learn with and from. So Matthew's talking about the Hobby Evolution Facebook group. We've got, and that's where today's topic came from. We've got a thread on topics for the day. And here we are. Boom. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group, there's the link. Brian says printing on the envelope suggestion was in case of emergency. I use a Rollo. Tracy says, good morning, hobby fan. What's up? Grinding for Good is on Team V-neck. I just find some that are a blend of cotton and synthetic. Scanning machines don't discriminate by date. You had a V-neck Cubs jersey on Saturday at your show. I did. Well, jerseys are different. I'll wear a V-neck jersey, but I'm not going to wear a white undershirt V-neck. You know, here's another one, and I know the fashion police are going to be out for me on this one. Did you know? I've actually come off this a little bit, but I used to always wear a white undershirt, a tighty whitey, underneath a t-shirt. Like if I was wearing, and by the way, obvious shirts, you can create your own obvious shirt now. I have already created one. But I would wear a white shirt under the obvious shirt. Now, sometimes it just depends. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But yeah, I'll rock a white undershirt underneath a t-shirt. It's just my style. Let's see. Topics good for Hobby Evolution food. Topics not good for Hobby Evolution clothing style. I'm pretty stubborn when it comes, I don't give a shit about what I wear. As you have seen for 872 episodes. I wear hoodies most days, so I am not fashion conscious. My wife will buy me a shirt. I'm like, I don't know about that. She's like, oh, but this is the in thing. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not the in thing type of guy. I'm like the 1990s type of fashion guy. Buy me a puka shell necklace and blonde my tips, and we'll be good. Let's see. Dan didn't know Jenny was a Favre collector. What's up, baseball card curmudgeon? Jenny says, you were so accurate. The first restaurant I opened, I walked out at break and was cops all over directing traffic around the place. Yeah, we had when I was in Macomb, and Macomb's actually a bigger town. It's 20,000 people, small city. I think it was Arby's opened up, and the cops had to come out and direct traffic because there was a log jam at the Arby's. People couldn't drive 40 minutes. There was another Arby's 40 minutes away, but now it's in Macomb. We've got to have Arby's, and we've got to have it now, right now. Arby's opened the door, and we have to have it right now. It's gonna be around. It probably would have been faster to drive 40 minutes to Galesburg, to get your Arby's and drive back to Macomb. Nice little half day trip. And I say Galesburg. I had a coworker who was from Galesburg, and he had he was so annoyed when people called it like when they pronounced it. I don't even know. Like I would say Galesburg, and he's like, no, it's Galesburg, and I'm like, isn't that what I just said? He goes, no, you said Galesburg, and I'm like, Galesburg. He's like, no, it's Galesburg. And I'm like, Galesburg, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Let's see. Jenny, Favre is Jenny's all-time favorite. Tony B, 33, what's up? Stouffer's French bread pizza is fire. I've never had it. Wasn't a bear, it was a grandpa's waitress. I'm going to have to try this Stouffer's French bread pizza now. Where we at? Todd says we get excited for Moose and Chick-fil-A in Maine both bring out the crowd. Chick-fil-A still brings out the crowds. Hey, I'd go looking for a moose. See, we don't have moose around here. We really don't have bears around here either. I have a family of deer who sometimes greet me on my deck when I come home from work. That's cool. Deer are awesome. We have a lot of deer here. A friend of mine lives a couple miles, and he's got some land, and like there's just deer always in his yard. Harlan says, are you going to see baseball collector Mike? He's in Fort Worth. Oh, I did not know that. I've got a lot of people that I don't know my itinerary yet. I don't think I don't get in until Friday. I took an afternoon flight just so I could get last minute shipments out. And then I think I took an afternoon flight on Sunday. I hate afternoon flights, but it was so Friday, my flight out, it was either like 5 a.m. No siree, or I think there was I think the next earliest was like 2, and then there was an evening flight, and so I took the afternoon flight. So basically, when I get in, I'll probably just Uber straight to the hotel, and I think I'll hopefully I can find some like Bowman blasters, and I'll take some Bowman blasters with me so I can have a hotel rip on Friday night, and then Saturday I'll be at the show, the Collecticon show, and then we'll head over to the Collect Tech Summit Saturday night. So I'll be pretty busy. So I wanted to get to Dallas to see all these Dallas people, and I probably won't have time to get out and actually see any of the Dallas people. So, and then I fly out Sunday afternoon, and that's my weekend. Let's see. Dairyland. Denny says, don't dress GQ on Saturday. Wear some Cubs stuff. Dan, what's happening? Wear the 1 million Cubs sign. 1 million Cubs sign. The Cardometer. The problem with that is it's not easy to take through an airport and get on a plane. I mean, I guess I could. When I see people like hauling golf clubs, it's like, okay, if they can haul golf clubs on a plane, I guess I could put my Cardometer sign. Brian, what's happening? Offbeat All-Stars in the house. I would double up on t-shirts all the time. It was high fashion in high school. Okay, see? At one time I was fashionable. Talking Tatis says, what? A t-shirt under a t-shirt. Bo style for sure. That's my style. I can see Bo wearing, okay, that's where I draw the line. I don't do white socks. I had a boss that wore, he would always rock, what the hell was it? He would wear black pants, like black dress pants, brown shoes, and white socks. It was his style for sure. Who am I to judge with my undershirts and my t-shirt under a t-shirt? Do you? Let's see. I don't do white socks. I don't wear socks and sandals because I think sandals are disgusting. Feet are gross. Don't show your feet. Freaking disgusting. So yeah, I don't do white socks and brown pants or brown shoes and whatever. Let's see. Silver tabs. Oh, the day, man. The day. Abercrombie, silver tab. What the hell was the American Eagle? Puka shell necklace, backwards visor, blonde tips. We were all Backstreet Boys. Talking Tati says V-neck t-shirts are always on sale because they're weird. Underwear under your bathing suit, male on Sunday. I don't wear a bathing suit. Let's see. Flipping Sports Guy. The eBay drain has started again. 5 business days in a row. Yeah, so I think it appears that eBay is going to be taking standard envelope postage out every day now, as opposed to once a week, which I love. I'm here for it. Let's see. Let's see. Where the hell am I at? Oh, my eBay app has really sucked for probably, man, over a month now. It's just, and it's not my internet because all my other apps work fine. Well, Amazon wasn't working earlier. Let's see. Yeah, I think it has been draining my account today, but I like it. Yep. Oh no, not yet, but it's coming. So yeah, I like that eBay is taking out, because it just sucks when all of a sudden you see your balance just wah wah, and now I'm taking lowball offers just to get my managed payments balance up. Where we at? We have elk crossing signs in Oregon. Tracy says, I've been looking at some 1997 Bowman's Best atomic refractors. I love the way they show under good lighting. I think I'm going to have to start a new PC. Very nice. Where we at? John says Mike's house is like 10 hours from Dallas. I need to get my map out because I think I'm going to be in Fort Worth. And I don't even know how far Fort Worth is from Dallas. So Collecticon, Dallas. They call it Collecticon Dallas. Let's see. Collecticon Dallas. Tone Loc is going to be on the main stage. Tone frickin' Loc. Let's see. Jose Canseco. So here's who's going to be at Collecticon this weekend in Dallas. Jose Canseco. Johnny Young Bosch. From Power Rangers, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball. Don't know any of that. Let's see. Collectex. Where's the address? 815. I think this might be the hotel I'm staying at. Let's see. Don't know my Dallas geography. Only been to the airport in Dallas. I've never been out and about. Holy cow. Yeah, Fort Worth is, I'm 40 miles from Dallas. I didn't realize it was that sprawling. Let's see. So I am all the way out in Fort Worth. What else is out there? Have I heard of any of these other towns? Oh, Arlington's not too far away. Grand Prairie. I've heard of Grand Prairie. Irving. Colleyville. Okay, enough Dallas geography. Dairyland. Denny says, good luck on your travels and panel discussion. You'll be great. Thank you very much. Tigers727, what's up? Good morning. First time watching. Awesome. Hope you enjoy the content. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Always did an undershirt under a t-shirt. Hide the summer sweat. Exactly. I'm a sweater, man. I am a sweater. I have to, like, if I'm out and I know I have to, like, and I just, like, it doesn't matter. I just sweat. So I like black is a good one because it, like, I probably look, yeah. So this one isn't a good shirt to wear. I have, like, just in an hour. Oh, look at that one. See, I'm a sweater. So, and that's sweating through. I just sweat. I've always been a sweater. And that's just from, like, hanging out. Like, I could sweat, like, just laying on the couch. Just pit sweat. Let's see. White Sox are a mess like our mighty Yankees. Make sure to give Carrie hell on the panel. Grinding for Good says slim fit, sketchy black V-neck undershirt helps keep dad bod in check. Black is good for my my beer belly. Can be worn under another t-shirt or button down or on its own with a thick gold chain. Where are we at? White socks, brown shoes, and black belt. My eyes are burning. Terry from American Arbitrage has a great show. He's my second favorite, only to Hobby Evolution. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Zach and Porter saying hello to Greg. Tiger727. Flawed Thinker says, I blocked a person the other day on eBay because he said he wouldn't pay over 60% of comps on a $350 card. Said he has 25 of them already, yet there's only 28 in the pop report. Am I wrong for doing this? I don't think you necessarily, I mean, blocking is to each his own. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's ultimately it's your discretion. Are you wrong for doing it? No. Are you right for doing it? Maybe. No, I don't know. I think it's your own discretion. But if somebody wanted 60%, if I have something listed for $350 and they offer me 60% of comps and says they have 25 of them, they're probably talking raw, maybe, I don't know. I would decline and move on. Let's see. John says, maybe it's not eBay. Maybe it's your iPhone 4. Hey, I'm pretty modern on my iPhone. I think this is like, I don't know. What's the latest? It's not the latest. It's the second latest. It's like the 13, I think. Let's see. Flipping Sports Guy says, not wrong at all. Tell him that's nice. I won't take less than 80%. Talking Tatis says 30 miles apart. Flawed, you can set your offers to whatever, then they are denied. So, and that's a good point that Brian brings up. If it's a higher dollar card, if it's a $350 card, I set my offers to what I'll take. If I only want to, 300 is that's the lowest I'll go. I'll set my lowest minimum offer 300. And then you don't have to worry about lowball offers. Let's see. Jason Puck says that's hilarious. I've had similar experiences. I set mine at 70% and still won't sell at that point. John has made the drive to Mike's. I had to stop twice to shave. Talking Tatis says, go up to Jose and call him Ozzy. And it might be Ozzy. Who knows? Tell him you were never a big fan of his brother. Brian says, finally moved a lot of 73, 74 NBA, ABA cards on eBay. Been trying to unload them since the pandemic. Holy crap. That's a long time. That's a long hold. 150 plus cards I no longer need to worry about. Flawed Thinker says the guy wouldn't send an offer. Oh, he just sent a message asking my lowest price. Then he decided to berate me with other insults after I told him my lowest. Okay, so if he's going to berate you and be a dick, yeah, block him. Brian says, I almost blocked a low baller. Then he bought 4 cards at 90% asking price. He made me change all my listings to 70%. Dan says, we need a picture of you wearing a big cowboy hat. I do have a photo. Let's see. I know where it's at in my phone because it's like one of the oldest photos in my phone. I'll post it right now in the Hobby Evolution Facebook group. Mark just tagged me in a wrestling program. 1984. Main event, the incredible Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant in a special handicap match, 2-on-3 versus Big John Studd, Adrian Adonis, and Dick Murdoch. Wow, what a card. Superfly Snuka versus Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Wild Samoans versus Fuji and Tiger Chung Lee, B. Brian Blair versus Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, Pete Doherty. Pete Doherty did some like commentary at one time and on one of the like Tuesday Night Titans, maybe. He faced Mil Mascaras, Rene Goulet versus Ivan Putski, plus other all-star bouts featuring the Moondogs, Special Delivery Jones, and Salvatore Bellomo. So let's see. We're going to title this Bo in a Cowboy Hat. So the background, I'm going to post this in the Hobby Evolution Facebook group. I'm going to scroll all the way to the end of my photos. So the backstory is I was wearing a cowboy hat with like this white suit to a bar in Macomb. It was I had like put it on. I don't know. I was drunk and I put it on. And one of my friends said, if you wear that to the bar, I'll buy drinks the rest. I'll buy you drinks for the entire night. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm cheap. Bow and a cowboy hat. There you go. So I did. I wear it to the bar and I got free drinks all night. So it's now in the Hobby Evolution Facebook group. Let's see. John says Euless. Is that how you say it? Euless? Euless. I think I saw Euless on this map. Oh, geez. I'm even further from Dallas than Euless. Where's the airport that I fly into? I was thinking taking an Uber, but man, maybe renting a car might be cheaper than an Uber. Because Euless is like halfway between Dallas and Fort Worth. So I'll have to stop and shave 3 times. Actually, with me, only one time. Let's see. Where are we at? Let's see. Brian says, insta-block that nonsense. No need to be rude. Post his name. I want to block also. Flipping Sports Guy says, someone just accidentally sent a $160 offer on a $2.25 card. Sounds like an easy eBay block to me. How hard can it be? How hard is it to be respectful in emails and messages? Hall of Fame card collector sent out some fantasy baseball trade requests. John says, like the Dalai Lama at a lollipop store is how those sweats. Let's see. John says, I would have bought those 79 basketball cards, 70s basketball cards. Tracy's pondering the trade request. Angel Baby Cards, good morning, everyone from Central California, home of Chavez Ravine. Brian says, 2 guys this weekend used up all their offers and I couldn't counter. Sent message saying, sorry, but I can't counter, and declined. Both paid full price. I would have given at least 10%. LOL. Awesome. So here, speaking of offers, this is, we're supposed to be talking about postage, but we haven't got there yet. So I have Jackson Holiday 2022 First Bowman in my eBay store, and I've had, so I had 189 out of the paper base that I recently bought. I'm down to 121, and I've already sold, before this case, I sold like 50 or 60 of them, all between $4 and $6. So I had somebody offer, and I did sell a batch of 50 for $2.50 each. But I'm not going to give that deal anymore. I have 121 left. I'm selling them pretty frequently at $5-6. And I had somebody, and this is how you handle offers. He actually sent me a message. I didn't see it until after I sent the offer. So he wanted to buy all 121 for $2 each. And he sent me a message. I see you have 121 of these. How much for all? And do you have any draft nights or the other holidays? So I didn't see that message. I just countered $4 a card, because that's basically the minimum outside of this one bulk deal that I did. And I'm selling them pretty fast at $4, $5, and $6. So I had countered $4 for all 121. He said, what's the best you can do? I can't get to $4 for that many. And I'll probably say right now that's the best I can do, because I've sold 130 of them. Well, I've sold 80 of them for $5 or $6 each. So I'd rather just, instead of, and I know that's not, and here's the thing, like, it's a bulk deal, but when things are selling, like, you don't have to give bulk discounts if it's a hot product. And right now this is a hot product. Now, maybe I only sell another 20 and I'm stuck with 100 and he gets hurt and the market goes soft. That's a chance I'm willing to take. So, you don't always have to offer bulk discounts. But that's good communication. What, I can't remember who posted, Flawed Thinker, maybe, when somebody comes in and berates you and says, oh, blah, 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 that's just block and move on, or just ignore and move on, whatever. But it's good to have open communication and where both buyer and seller are being respectful to one another. Let's see. Angel Baby Cards is wearing his Upper Deck cap. Good morning. Herman says, now that is a V-neck. So let's talk postage before we go, because that was the topic of the day. So this was brought up in the Hobby Evolution Facebook group by, I believe, Chad Shout out to Chad. He's from my area, here in Wisconsin. What did he say? Oh, where are the comments? See comments. There we are. Okay, see more comments. Chad says, I would like to know from Bo how many shipments USPS loses or damages, and how does he resolve these issues with the seller? So it's actually pretty rare, and I think I've talked about this. I might have even touched on it yesterday. Very, very few. In fact, April's in the books. So let's go and look at April. April. It was like 8. Well, I haven't figured out April yet, but March was like 8 out of 3,000. So let's go to, we got to go to my seller hub. I didn't have any damage. Let's see. April, I didn't have any damaged. Let's go into respond to items not received, manage requests, and let's go into open. We want closed in the month of, well, we'll do last 30 days because I don't think I can issue type item not received last 30 days. So in the last 30 days, it looks like there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I had 9. I had 9 items not received in the last 30 days. Now, how many transactions have I had? And you may think 9, that's a lot. In the last 30 days, my total transactions, 3,645. So 9 out of 3,645, not too bad. So that's where we're at. Damage, I didn't have any damage claims in the month of April. It does happen. In fact, the last damage claim I had was in a bubble mailer, and it was protected. The cards were, it was 3 cards and 3 card savers inside team bag. So the cards were penny sleeved in card savers inside a team bag with cardboard backing on each side, inside a bubble mailer, inside a second bubble mailer. So inside 2 bubble mailers, cardboard, team bag, still were damaged. Like it looked like somebody took the entire package and went like that. So that happened a couple months ago. So it happens very rarely. How do I handle claims? Well, basically, when somebody says, hey, I didn't receive this, I'll look at the tracking. And it also, depending on sometimes communication, like it's like, this doesn't make sense. So I'll Google like the username. I'll go to the blowout forum, see if there's any, oh, this guy claims, even though it has tracking and it says delivered, he still claims it wasn't received. So I'll kind of look into the history if available. Otherwise, I mean, if it's $1.50, I'll just boom, click, refund. I'll go into, I have a spreadsheet. I'll go in and put in all the information so I have it ready so I can submit a claim to the insurance, the standard envelope. So that's how I handle it. If somebody opens up, many times I'll get somebody open a claim like the day after it is marked delivered. We all know, well, most of us know, on the standard envelope, it may say marked delivered, but it is actually delivered a day or two later. So those I just set aside for a couple days, and then usually they're delivered. So I'll wait a couple days. If 3 days goes by, then I'll, issue the refund. So that's kind of how I handle it. And then go through the insurance process. Let's see. Angel Baby says, my problem is because I have no intention to my Topps Tiffany versus traded my buys. Let others get a chance to build sets, not in exorbitant prices, but hey, that's just me. I didn't know you liked Ryan Sandberg cards. I like all Cubs cards. I have a batch of 91 Allen K's in near mint in my safe outside. Since you helped me with the Fujitsu scanner, you've got a few going your way soon. And with my compliments, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So that's what I had for today. Like, subscribe, check out the Facebook group Hobby Evolution. Here's the link once again, because I think I forget to put it in the description to the video. Join the Facebook Grape group. eBay store link is in my description. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning for Trash Day Wednesday, and Recycle Day. It's the big one. So have a great Tuesday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.